Hey guys, it's Poochie. Another reseller reaction video is what we're doing today. This is where we kind of watch other people who are resellers who have YouTube channels and, well, we react to their videos. So, this person that we have today is someone I've watched. I haven't watched them for a long time, but for when I have been watching their channel, it's been pretty educational. I've gotten a lot of brands to be on the lookout for in clothing, and yeah, she's just fun to watch. So, having said all that, having teased it appropriately, Betsy, have I teased it appropriately?
Yes.
Drea, have I teased it appropriately?
Absolutely.
I am going to now reveal who we're going to watch. Ta-da! Is it showing up? Yeah. This is Rebekah Allison. She has 13,800 subscribers, and she posts really good content. She sells on eBay, and I think Poshmark, at least I think she sells on eBay. I think she does. I can't remember, but she resells online. So this video, what caught me was the title. Oh, yeah. And what I love about her, she keeps it real, right? She will show you her messy room where she has her death pile. She will show you all of it. I love that because that's what we do too. So anyway, the title of this is what it's really like being a thrifting YouTuber behind the scenes. You know I gotta watch this. So girl, take it away.
Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and welcome back to my channel for a work with me video. You guys know that I am a full-time Poshmark eBay reseller of clothing, but I'm also a full-time YouTuber, so I have quite a bit of things that I have to do each day. And I do often, when I do these work with me's, I show you guys me working on my business sort of things, like putting clothes on hangers and, you know, taking pictures of things. But I thought today would be fun to do a little more behind the scenes look at not only what I do for my business, but also what I do for my YouTube half of my business. So you are going to be watching me do some of the things that you might be curious about. So we're doing some back end things today. I had just filmed a video. It was a recent sales video, so I am now editing it. So I have to pull in a lot of different images of sales. I format them. I make them all the same spot. I do a lot of editing. So I film 3 videos a week, and I edit all my own videos. I do all the back end. I create titles. I create...
So let me tell you something. Editing videos takes a lot of time. I mean, the girls know when I edit videos, if I have like a 30-minute video to edit, it takes forever. So I'm glad that she's putting this out there and showing you. I don't do my editing. I do my editing actually on my phone. I don't do it on a laptop or a desktop, but I'm glad she's showing some of the stuff that she has to do because, you know, the people who edit their videos and do thrifting videos on YouTube, it takes quite a bit of time.
Descriptions. I do my keywords that you guys don't even see probably, but helps you get to the video. But on top of that, I'm also doing the selling portion that you do see. That's more of the front end of my YouTube. So I thought it'd be kind of an interesting look to show you both sides today. So here's me editing. I will do this for hours, so I sped this up quite a bit for you. It's a lot of computer work, but also I think sometimes it's easy to look at each other and compare what your business looks like to other people. But for me, I know I do that too often. And for me, I do say I'm a full-time reseller, but I literally probably spend more time working on YouTube and on the other side of what I do than on actually reselling. And so sometimes I can get almost like discouraged.
Girl, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. You spend more time editing and making videos than you actually spend in the thrift store. I get it, believe me.
Or embarrassed that I'm not selling as much as what I think I should be because other people around me are selling that much. And that's all comparison. And sometimes I get embarrassed or scared that people won't want to watch me because I don't sell enough.
No. See, the reason people watch, in my opinion, is not because you're selling enough or you're not selling enough, but it's because of the insight that you have. You're fun to watch, and the insight that you bring and you teach to other people. I mean, you taught us, you know, we were on our way to Goodwill outlet bins like an hour and I can't even remember, but I had all your list of your good brands, and I was like, okay, ladies, here are the brands, blah, 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 right? We were just going through the good brands. So you bring a lot to the reseller YouTube community, I think, just by helping people and teaching people, even other people with channels. Now, what I do, there's no way I would be able to list stuff with doing everything else. So I have helpers, the girls who come out and thrift with me, and then I also have employees that take the pictures and will do the listings for me. Otherwise, I would not have any time to do any of it. I don't think I'd sell hardly anything because I'd be so busy doing the YouTube videos. So I totally get it.
That people will be interested. But instead, I've got to look at it the other way, is that I invest so much time in teaching other people how to resell and invest so much time in showing what I'm finding rather than selling what I'm finding. So it's kind of the give and take. I'm more invested in helping other people to be able to do this as a full-time job, or just show people who are interested in thrifting what I do rather than make a ton of money doing what I do. So that's how I have to look at it. But yeah, I have to kind of balance it out, because sometimes I look at other people who maybe make one video a week that's thrifting content, and they're selling so much money, and they have these employees under them and all these things, and then I cannot compare that. And you guys can't compare it either. You can't compare it to yourself. Me, it's just me. I'm a one-woman show. I say it all the time.
Yeah, girl, I seriously, could you imagine doing the stuff that we do if it was just one of us? Like, I can't even.
I do all of the work. Sometimes I get help from Jeremy and GU, but mostly I just do everything myself, and then also am editing and filming and taking care of our house too. So like, there's a lot that I do that I don't always, give myself credit for. Now we are transitioning from editing Becca to listing Becca with little Otis on the couch. I love my dog so much. He is the sweetest. He is a floofy little fluff. If you don't know Otis, he is our black golden doodle, and he looks like a poodle, and he's a very cuddly monster, and I love him. So we try to keep him to stay. He will for a little bit, but then he'll leave, of course. But usually this is what I do a couple times a week, is listing. So you guys see me take lots of pictures of things. But what I do for listing is usually I go to Starbucks, and I will go there for a few hours. I will get a drink so that it's a fun time for me, and then I will literally just sit there and list nonstop. I'll put on Taylor Swift, put her in my headphones, and then list. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting Taylor Swift on my TV. Because we're in the process of packing, our whole house is a mess, and I had a lot of packing to do this day, so you know what? I decided to just stay at home, cuddle up in the comfy corner, see my little puppy, and do some listing. Now, I get asked often how many pieces you should list a day in order to make sales, and this is going to really depend on each person and on how much you want to sell. So I know that there are some formulas out there to figure out your sell-through rate, to see how many items you're actually selling a day and how many pieces you need to sell in order to meet that number. That's a really mathematical way of approaching it. And so you can definitely Google that. Maybe I can try to find that for you. For me, I list when I can. And so this month, that does not look like very much. I am not regimenting myself to list 20 items a day because I just physically cannot do that. Like right now, that's not attainable. So I know that some people are really ready.
So here's the thing. Do what you can. Just do something. I mean, that's what she's basically saying. It's like, she's not in a place where she can do 20 items a day. She's moving or whatever. So, like, life happens. So just if you can only list, 10 items, then put 10 items on and list 3 a day. You know what I mean? So that way eBay thinks you're involved and you're listing every day. So put them in draft, list a couple a day, and then you're good. The 10 items can go for 3 or 4 days.
Regimented in how much they list per day, and that probably helps them to sell a more, steady amount. But I also am here to tell you that you do not have to compare yourself to those people that do that, and you also can just list how much feels right to you each day. And maybe you won't make as steady of sales, but maybe that works better for your lifestyle. I don't think that there's a certain number that you need to list a day or a certain amount of money you need to list a day. For me, if I'm in a groove of listing, I can list like maybe 20, 25 items and knock those out. But some days I don't list anything. So it really just depends. And I hope that that's encouraging to you guys too, that some days I list a lot and sometimes I don't list a thing. And some days I list one item, or sometimes I don't feel like listing that day or I don't have time. And so I just go on and I use Posture VA and
So here's the thing. Selling on eBay is really like running your own business. Whether you're just doing it in your part-time, in addition to your job, you're just doing it part-time, you're raising kids and taking care of a house or doing whatever. If you're doing it just part-time, you could be doing it full-time. It doesn't matter. It's like the thing about running your own business like this is that you're the boss and you get to decide how much you list, when you list it, what you list, etc. You're the one in control, and there's no wrong or right way to do it because it's your business. People can give you tips. People can say, you want to list, this amount a day, but you have to do what's right for you. So you take the information from other people, you take what you want, and then you just leave the rest.
I use that to relist items for me, at least on Poshmark. So it looks like I've been listing new items, but I actually have just been delisting and having Posture VA relist them for me. But sometimes that will increase the reach of my closet just the way it would if I was listing something new. So there's a couple different workarounds, and I just want to be an encouragement that however you choose to do it is probably totally fine. It just depends on what you want to do. It depends on your lifestyle, and I think that some people that say you have to list this many a day, I think that's ridiculous. Do what works for you. So I know that's not a perfect answer for you, but I know I'm going to get asked that. I get asked it all the time. And people ask me how many I list a day, and I don't have a number because I don't know if it's a lot for you guys.
We're going to skip forward a little bit.
As a 28-year-old female, I felt real excited for myself that I was able to do something next
because I don't
house
want
that you guys will be seeing so soon.
Go over
and it's going to be hard to say goodbye
100 minutes since I stop and talk too.
I'm so excited to leave Maryland. I know that some people live here and love it. Man, I did not love living here. So I'm excited to move. I'm so happy to be going back home to Indiana. Indiana might not be as exciting, but it is home, and my family lives there. My friends live there. We're moving to the Indianapolis. So it's really exciting that we will get to have not quite the week. Jiu flew home to South Korea this week, and that was heartbreaking for me. I know she yesterday.
Man, what job or business can you think of to do where you get to hang out on your phone with a blanket on the couch? Love working for myself.
Today, as I am filming this, so it's been a really crazy time, but I'm grateful to have you guys with me here. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey and just, caring about what's going on in our actual lives, my actual life, and also for, just supporting me along the way. I appreciate it so, so much, and I think you guys are the absolute gems in this world. So, bye.
See, she's really nice, right? She's really nice. So here's the thing. Look at the other videos she has. The 50 best outdoor clothing brands. Okay? And then brands to know. She's so flipping helpful. Her videos are so helpful. So her name is Rebekah Allison, Rebekah, and then Allison is Allison. I really suggest you subscribe to her if you are, if you've been doing this for a while, or if you want, if you're new especially, and if you want to learn about good brands. I mean, she's taught us about good brands, to buy brands that are good for her, bolo items to be on the lookout for. So she's got a really good channel. I strongly suggest you subscribe to it. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Remember, buy low, sell high, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.